Hi, how are you? So in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at a scanner. This is the Epson Perfection V550 scanner. Now, I bought this a little while ago. I've had very good luck with it. It's worked quite well for me. And I'm going to explain the main reason why I bought this scanner. This is a very nice scanner. It has a lot of different features, a lot of bells and whistles. And basically, if you're someone who does a lot of scanning, either whether it be photos or photo negatives, or even magazine articles, newspaper clippings, or photos from the past, this scanner does that very, very well, all of that. I'm not going to get into all the features of this scanner. I'm mostly going to talk about the main reason why I bought it, and that being that I'm an amateur photographer. And I was looking for a scanner specifically for medium format film, that is 120 film, both color and black and white. If you're not into photography or if you're not into analog film photography, you probably don't know what that means. But basically on the screen right now, I'm showing you what a roll of medium format film still looks like. And this format of film is actually still very popular. I own many cameras that take this format of film, this size of film, and there's many people out there nowadays who still shoot with this format of film. And by the way, in a nutshell, a lot of people like medium format because the film is wider and it gives you much better quality photos than opposed to 35 millimeter. But anyway, that's a topic for another video. In this video, I'm mostly taking a look at the Epson V550. Okay, so it does have a USB connection on the back, and so you can connect it to pretty much any laptop. There are some controls here in the front, some sort of quick controls for scanning. I never use those. Pretty much everything I do on this scanner I control from my laptop. I'm just going to lift the top and show you what it looks like underneath the cover. So that's basically what it looks like underneath. You have your glass on top there. Again, nice and big. You can put some big documents and big pages on there. It's really an excellent quality scanner that gives very, very good renditions of various items that you want to scan. Now, as I mentioned before, the main reason why I bought this scanner was to scan medium format film negatives. And basically you get these sort of templates that you can put on the scanner. You see on the side there it says B, it's kind of notched, and there's a B there on the side. So I'm just going to put it over there, and it sort of goes in place. It doesn't really click firmly, but it sort of lays into that B slot. So over here you see this kind of thing over here on the right, which I will lift up for you. That's where you put your 120 format film to be scanned. Now, as you can see, this thing is not very sturdy. It's quite flimsy. And that's one of my biggest complaints about this scanner. I'll put it down like so. And again, the negative slides underneath that. And it takes a lot of trial and error to get your negative in there. Sometimes it's crooked, sometimes it comes out of place. So there's a lot of trial and error. Again, this thing, this template, that this sort of negative holder can be very, very flimsy. And just to show you, you can also scan 35 millimeter and as well as slides. And that's the template for 35 millimeter on the left and slides on the right. And also I'll mention, this scanner offers a feature called Digital Ice. And this is basically a photo editing feature. I have never used it. Again, the only reason why I bought this scanner was to scan medium format film negatives. I've never really got into the whole digital ice thing, although from what I understand from reading about this scanner on various forums and talking to various people who own the V550 scanner, I've heard people say great things about the digital ice feature. You can remove spots and dust from negatives. You can really clean up a very dirty looking old negative and make it look great. But anyway, that's another feature that you may be interested in. So again, you can put in your negatives, your 120 format negatives, under that piece on the right. and away you go. And there's a lot of different options for resolution. You can scan at lower resolution if you're concerned about space on your laptop, or you can do higher resolution, which I often tend to do. And that's a great thing about this scanner, because you can scan with very high resolution. It's great if you want to do sort of a professional scan of an old photo, maybe an old family photo that you have that you want to digitize and enjoy forever. Again, this V550 scanner is very good for that. So again, I'm very happy with this scanner. I wouldn't say it's the best scanner I ever used. I would qualify this as semi-professional. It does a great job. I don't know if I would say professional quality, but very, very, very good quality. And I'm very happy with all the options. Again, you can very easily scan black and white film, color film, and as I said, if you're interested, you can do the whole digital ice thing if you really want to get into tweaking your photos and cleaning them up and making them look as best as possible. So, would I recommend the Epson V550 scanner? Yes, definitely. Especially if you're like me, and especially if you're looking for a simple and easy way to scan medium format films. It's very good for that. Again, the holder, the negative holder, is quite flimsy, and I wish they would come up with something a bit more sturdy and more reliable. Maybe they have, I don't know. I've owned this scanner for quite some time now. As far as cost goes, I think I paid, I don't know, somewhere around $200, maybe less than $200 for this scanner. And again, this was maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And I've gotten a lot of use out of it. Again, very reliable, very easy to use. I think I was scanning with this thing 30 minutes after I took it out of the box. So it's a very efficient, very reliable, very good quality scanner. And again, I would recommend it, especially if you're looking to scan negatives, especially like me, if you're looking for a scanner that does medium format, because as I understand, there are lots of film scanners out there that do 35 millimeter and they do slides, but they don't do medium format. And this is one of the few that does. And I'm really happy with it. So if that's something you're looking for, you can certainly give the V550 by Epson a try. Thank you for watching. Hope you can join us again next time. Please feel free to leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do. It's always greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.